I've just gone and got myself attacked on the road.
Yeah. Oh, picciamo.
Kanyák! Nicsak, mi bújt itt előtt?
Gyere csak, te fosod!
A szarba! Nem fáj!
Kurva élet! Jól van, állj le! Feladom! Világos!
Hagyd abba! Hallod? Állj!
Get up!
Fattyú!
What's this noise about? It's all about them Randall's judge. Try to cut me out. All the things we ever had are gone. They said to the judge, what might be my fine?
You got 99.
Just saying, poor boy. You got 99. All the friends I ever had are gone. Katie's in the jailhouse, drinking rum and open cup. Delia's in the graveyard, boys. See waking up. All the friends
The power of Bob compels me.
Look what I've got. You'll love it.
All the friends they ever had are gone. Oh, that was a bit of a close one, team. We're heading to Mehoyed. Bit more music, stuff it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woke up this morning, feeling blue. Ain't a good-looking girl, can I make love with you? Hey, hey, baby, I got blood in my eyes for you. Hey, hey, baby, I got blood in my eyes for you.
Yeah.
I got blood in my eyes for you, baby. I don't care what in the world you do. I went back home, put on my tie. Gonna get that girl that money will buy.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, babe, I got blood in my eyes for you. Hey, hey, babe, I got blood in my eyes for you. I got blood in my eyes for you, baby. I don't care what in the world you do. She looked at me, began to smile. Said, hey, hey, man, can't you wait a little while? No, no, babe, I got blood in my eyes for you.
I hope you didn't mind the musical interlude there, team. His music makes me happy. Makes life bearable, you know?
Hal? You're a sight for sore eyes. What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
Yeah, something like that. But that's not important right now.
Well, I'm glad to see you have a job. Lots of our old neighbors have been reduced to begging. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out of here. There's some disease spreading.
Disease?
Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. It started the day after the raid. First the horses got sick, then other animals, and now people are falling ill too.
Oh, damn. Are you alright?
Well, at least I haven't caught the sickness.
But you've been hurt.
It happened during the raid. One of those damn bandits fell on me, horse and all. My arm's badly broken, but better than a broken neck.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
Can you describe the raiders?
I don't know. They came at dusk, so you couldn't see their faces. About 20 of them. They weren't humans, though. They spoke Czech.
You talked to them?
No. They were shouting at us. They were very sure of themselves to begin with, but when we hit them in the woods, they didn't look so brave.
I hear one of the raiders was taken captive. I'd like to question him.
Aye, old Melachar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the barn. But be careful.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening his sickle for him. Melachar still hasn't decided what to do with him.
I can tell you what he'll do with him. He'll hand him over to Sir Radzig's envoy. Me.
I doubt Malachar will let him go willingly. The folk here are baying for blood. Lives have been lost. First the raid, and now this plague. God knows what they'll do.
I know you've got courage enough for any man, but how did a bunch of untrained villagers manage to hold off armed bandits?
One of the village lads caught sight of them coming through the woods and told Malachar, who roused the whole village, and everyone grabbed what they could. Pitchforks, axes, flails, and we went out to face them.
What? You mounted an assault against them?
Aye, and that was the key. It was the last thing those whoresons expected. A few of them still managed to break through to the village, probably wanted to torch it. But even the women here were armed with what they could find, and they took the bastards by surprise.
About this sickness. When did this plague start?
The day after the raid, the horses were lying down in the stable, so we knew something was up. By afternoon, they were all dead. Then other animals started getting sick, one after the other, and then people.
Could be the water.
What are the signs that someone's getting sick?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain of fever and shakes. Some are throwing their guts up, and others are spewing from the other end.
Has anyone died from it?
Aye, old Vurba. Although he was already on his last legs, so no one knows for sure if it was the plague that got him. Either way, the animals are dropping like flies, and people will end up the same for sure.
Who's ill now?
I don't know. What with my arm the way it is, I don't go outdoors much. But I know Malachar and Straw have sick ones at home.
Can I ask you a bit about...
I haven't been...
Can you tell me something about Old Straw?
He's a woodcutter, tough as they come, and a hothead. He's been out of his mind since his boy died.
That's normal to grieve, though.
Depends how you look at it. Folk are afraid he'll snap or drink himself to death. What's worse, his wife caught the sickness, and he's not taking care of her.
Where does Malachar live?
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see 2 cottages outside. Malachar lives in the left-hand one.
Now, did you silly buggers check the well or not? Think about it. Maybe check the well? Now, there was one time I did this quest where I didn't have to pickpocket the door there. And there was a lady, she gave me the key. I've got to figure out who it is. Or you can beat the tar out of the guy, and he has the keys on him, but I'm trying to be good Henry here. Spoiler alert, it's not the plague.
Go away, leave.
You're not allowed inside. If you want to go in, talk to Malachar.
Yeah, it might be that lady there that went in there. We'll have to talk to her.
What do you need?
What happened here?
Horror of horrors, Master. We were attacked by some bandits, and then the plague broke out.
Jesus Christ.
That's right. The Almighty has sent this punishment on us.
Sorry, lady. Just doing it the quick and dirty way here. Okay, so we've got the key. We're just got to wait for that guy to bugger off.
You're not allowed inside. If you want to go in, talk to Melikar.
Oh, mate, you're like a stuck record, aren't you? Seriously, shut up.
Good day to you.
I need to talk to that captive.
Sorry, no one's allowed inside. Melikar's orders.
But I'm Sir Radzig Cobbler's envoy, and I urgently need to question the captive.
I don't care if you're the Pope's envoy. I can't let you in. If you want to talk to the captive, you have to get permission from Melikar. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, so I mugged the lady for the key, and this guard's left, so we should be able to duck in here.
Punish?
It looks like you've caught that sickness. What am I going to do? If he dies, I'll be right back where I started. Jesus, he's sick too. I'll have to try and keep him alive.
But yeah, I really want to progress the story a little bit here, so I'm just going to knock him on the head.
Jesus, he's sick too. I'll have to try and keep him alive.
Now, of course, there is the whole quest line to save all the people in the village, but I've done that a number of times.
Come along, free.
Okay, so here we are on one of the nicest spots in the entire game. When the sun's rising, it's beautiful. But we're here to talk to Radzig.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
I've returned from Merhoyed, sir.
How does it look there?
I found a letter that might explain something.
What about the captive? Did you question him?
He was infected too.
I see. Did he survive?
No, but even dead he was of some use. It seems that bandit was a messenger. He was carrying a letter.
That's interesting. And what's in the letter?
Take a look for yourself, sir.
The names of the sender and recipient aren't written there, just the initials S and T. Seems to have some quarrel between them. This S person is threatening to finish with counterfeiting. Apparently, there's some German knight on the trail of the merchant Menhart. At the time the letter was written, the knight was in the tavern in Sasau asking about him.
That sounds like a promising lead.
You go to Sasau and find out what you can about this foreign knight. If he really is following Menhart, then he must know more than we do.
Very well, sir.
Don't go yet. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Goodbye. You haven't disappointed me. Nothing against Bernard, Robert, or any of those others. But none of them could find out as much as you. At least not without beatings and torture. And that doesn't always work. You're a godsend, lad.
Thank you, sir.
Now go and find out who's behind everything, and then we'll deal with them.
Yes, sir. Sir,
What is it?
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Why does God allow such things to happen? All this slaughter and revenge, over and over.
It's a hard question. I'm no theologian. But long ago I came to the conclusion that the only thing that makes sense is that it's all a trial. Life is one long series of problems to solve. The more you solve, the better a man you become.
I never thought about it that way.
Well, just look at the pampered ones who have no concerns in life, like young Lord Capon, for instance. I shudder to think how he will rule when his time comes. Tribulations spawn in life over and over again, and we must stand our ground and face them. So, I go to Sasso and solve this one.
You can rely on me, sir.
Good luck, son.
Yes, he said that. He said that. Huge moment in the game. Huge. Huge. It's huge. That sunrise, though.